and why that guy kind of rattled me a little bit.
Okay, so I'm starting a recording here. This is Katherine. She doesn't mind being recorded, she says, and we're going to discuss this issue. Okay, what is the issue here that you wanted to figure it out? We can psychically figure this out, okay?
Something happened to me many, many years ago, and when that guy came in the room who talked about being a Satanist and not believing in God and not really believing in the devil and dealing with demons, it just brought something up inside of me that I thought I was okay with, and I just kind of felt like, how ignorant is this person that was talking? Because I just don't know if he knew what he was dealing with, and if he did, how sad. When I was in my early 20s, I'm 43 now, when I was in my early 20s, I lived in North Carolina, and I came across these people who actually were students, two male friends of mine, and they were students of two people named Evan and Warren, who were originally demonologists, who are considered the original Ghostbusters. They've been on such cases like Amityville Horror and you know, a lot of demonic homes. And I came across these people quite, I didn't really know who they were, I didn't really understand what they did, but I was invited to their home a couple times, and in dating one of the students, he dealt a lot with the black arts, which I didn't really understand, and he also was a student of Ed and Lorraine's, and go figure. Anyway, he would go on these cases with them, and I remember him talking about the cases, and of course I was naive. I didn't really feel like my psychic gifts were connecting in, and I just remember I wasn't really crazy about him. I think he really wanted me to be in love with him, but I really wasn't. I was more drawn to his friend, who was more of a symbol of light to me, and very neutral. And I just kind of felt like this other person who I was living with kind of scared me. And he and I ended up having an argument, and he moved out of this house that we were staying in. And out of the blue, I had a cat. I had a black cat then. And I just remember in the middle of the night, just weird things would start happening. The lights would go out. Over my radio, hearing things and voices over my radio that just sounded like vindictive laughing. And I was just like, what is this? What's going on? And I really didn't have a strong faith. I didn't have a faith in God. I didn't have a really belief in the devil. I didn't really know. I didn't really understand ghosts, demons, you name it. I didn't have an understanding of any of it, which I guess made me the perfect victim. And I remember one night my cat being in my room with me, and I could hear this door opening, and footsteps going up the stairs. And you know when you just know someone is in the room watching you? Well, I just felt this energy come up to my door, and it was massive and scary, and I just watched my cat jump up and just tear out of the room in fear. And the next thing I know, something totally wrapped its arms around me. I was paralyzed. I could not move. And it started hitting me over and over again on my back, just hitting me. And I was so scared. And all I could do was close my eyes and just pray to God really, really strongly and say, you know, I don't know what I'm doing here. I just started praying. And sure enough, what felt like blows to the back eventually just felt like it was totally covered, like somebody wrapped its body all around mine, protecting me from the blows on my back. And